Essay topics from China's Gaokao. Each year in the beginning of June, millions of students take the Gaokao, China's national college entrance examination. This week, more than 10 million will take the exam across China. The lone criterion for admission into Chinese universities, the Gaokao is a high-stakes exam on which students' entire future depends. Just how difficult are the essays questions? We've compiled some real questions that have appeared on previous tests. 1. Relationships. During your time in high school, there must be something you cannot forget, be it a heated argument with your classmates or the inspiration from others. Some agency has carried out a research on the relationships between classmates in schools. The result shows that 60% of the students find the relationships consent, while 36% of them consider it okay, and 4% thinks the relationship is unsatisfied. The reason of the intense relationship can be over self-awareness, personality clashes, or competition. Another 72% of the students are quite confident about creating a harmonious atmosphere. Choose your own angle and style to write an article with the given material. Do not digress from the material. 2. How would Thomas Edison react to the mobile phone? Material composition. The conversation between two scientists. How would Thomas Alva Edison react to the mobile phone if he came to the 21st century? No less than 800 words. Choose your own title. 3. Donation. Write a composition on donation. A person became a billionaire from scratch. He was generous and has devoted himself to charity. He then knew that there were 3 poor families that lived very hard lives. He felt sympathy for the families and decided to donate for them. One family was very grateful and accepted his donation. Another family hesitated but accepted at last and declared that they would pay him back. The last family thanked him for his generosity, but declined it as they thought it was an alms. 4. George Bernard Shaw. Some men see things as they are and say why. I dream things that never were and say why not. George Bernard Shaw. Write an essay on how you think of the words of Bernard Shaw. The essay should be within 800 words. 5. The more important thing. The more important thing. People are always busy doing things that they think are important, but it seems there is always something more important in the world. Write an essay on your opinion on the topic. 6. Live a balanced life. Choose a topic on live a balanced life. 7. Sand and pearl. Sand and pearl. A young man was depressed as his career stagnated. He met an old man by the seashore. The old man grabbed a handful of sands and threw them on the seashore, then asked him, "Can you find them?" The young man said no. Then the old man threw a pearl on seashore, and asked him the same question again. The young man said yes. Then he had an epiphany. One should be something different before he got recognition. 8. The subtle philosophy of the round and square. The containers for milk are always square boxes. Containers for mineral water are always round bottles. Round wine bottle are usually placed in square boxes. Write a composition on the subtle philosophy of the round and square. 9. Micro-essays. Choose one question to answer in 150 words or less. A. Review a Chinese classic. B. Write a poem on circle. C. Comment on uncivilized behavior in Beijing. 10. Heroes and passion. Write an essay on either of the topics in no fewer than 700 words. A. There are numerous heroes in Chinese history who set examples. Please write an essay with the title, "If I were given a chance to spend a day with my hero." Select a hero and imagine spending a day with him or her. B. For what object you have a passion deep in the soul. You can choose a plant, an animal, or a utensil to write about. 11. Glamour. Please write an essay on the following. Who do you think is the most glamorous person? A biotechnologist who led his company in international research, an ordinary welder who gained international fame through his work, or a photographer complimented widely for a series of photos. 12. Social outcry. After a girl failed to dissuade her father from making phone calls while driving on a highway, she called the police. The police came and educated her father. A huge social outcry followed. Please write a letter based on the given information to the daughter, the father or the police officer, in no fewer than 800 words. 13. Balancing toughness and softness. Everybody has tough and soft spots in his or her heart. Whether you can reach an inner harmony depends on how you balance the toughness and softness. Please choose an angle and write an essay on this topic in 800 words or more. 14. Wisdom versus honesty. An honest person may not be smart, yet a smart person may not have true wisdom. Please write an essay in no fewer than 800 words on this topic. 15. The little boy on the bus. After getting on a bus, a little boy asked the bus driver to wait for his mother. A minute passed and the mother didn't show up. Passengers complained loudly and the boy was brought to tears. When the mother finally caught up with the bus, everybody went silent. She is disabled. Write an essay in 800 words or more based on the given information. 16. Paths. Please write an essay based on 3 sentences given. A. Originally there was no path in this world, but after many who have walked upon it, a path came into being. B. Even if you choose a wrong way to go, it's a meaningful one anyway. C. There's no path in the world that you can't walk upon. There are only people who dare not step on it. 17. Freedom. You are free because you may choose how to cross the desert. You are not free because you must cross the desert either way. Write an 800-word essay on this. 18. A letter to 2035. In 2000, which is the year of dragon, humans entered a new century. Millions of millennium babies were born in China. In 2008, Wenchuan earthquake shattered the nation. The Beijing Olympics kicked off. In 2018, millennium babies have now come of age. Each generation has their own circumstances and turns in life, as well as certain missions and challenges. You've grown up with China in a new era, chasing your own dreams alongside our nation. Please write a letter to children living in 2035, to be concealed in a time capsule. 19. Being needed. In our daily life, it's necessary to satisfy certain personal needs, but the feeling of being needed by others is also vital, through which we can reflect our self-value. What's your opinion on such universal feeling? Please write an essay regarding the topic mentioned above. 20. Composition based on given materials. Historically, Zhejiang Province is the birthplace of grand philosophical thoughts such as integration of knowledge and action, and applying theories to reality. In the modern era, being practical, taking the lead and showing valor, has become the new Zhejiang spirit. Nurtured by our developing local culture, generations of Zhejiang residents have become magnificent legends. As a Zhejiang student who is now at the starting point of your life, what thoughts do you have? Please write an essay based on the given materials. 21. Language. Flowers and birds have their own languages. Language is everywhere in our life. Even life itself, along with sculptures and genes, can be interpreted by language. Languages can make our life colorful, as well as relay information through civilizations. Please write an essay based on the given materials. 22. The distribution of bullet holes and the science concealed within them. During World War II, U.S. and British military forces conducted research on the distribution of bullet holes on battered combat aircraft, in an effort to upgrade the jet's protective capability. Most scientists agreed that the upgrade should focus on areas with most bullet holes, while Ward, a statistician, prevailed over these dissenting views, noting that attention should be paid to the parts with less bullet holes, since if those parts were damaged, the jets would have a smaller chance of returning home. However, his statistics were normally ignored. Later investigation proved Ward's theories were, in fact, correct. Please write an essay based on the materials. 23. Ware. There are different kinds of wares in our life. Some of them can serve as containers for all manner of things. The magnificent shape of them and the content within bring out the best in each other. Wares can help people achieve their goals, and only by making delicate wares can a craftsman be called as an inventive master. Such wares can represent tolerance and compatibility, or stand for the pillars of great power. Please write an article based on the given materials. 24. The Trilogy of Reform and Opening Up. Time is money, efficiency is life, slogan for Shenzhen Special Zone, 1981. Lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. Slogan for Zhejiang Province, 2005. Succeed in the long march of our generation. Slogan for Xiong'an New Area, 2017. Please write an article based on the given materials. 25. New Era, New Youth. Today, many students who were born in the year 2000 have taken part in the Gaokao. After 18 years, China has seen great development, while you have grown up. Please write an essay with the topic of New Youth in a New Era, Growing Up with China's Development.